Okay, solo queue tier list for this patch. Last patch, the dominating AD carries were Misfortune. She was mega broken. Varus was mega broken. Six was pretty high up in the list. He was also really strong. But yeah, all three of those got nerfed. So I think they're moving down to like A or S. I do think they're A. They lost like about 4% win rate, which is kind of huge. Could even be moving down more. I think like MF gets hit by BT nerf, right? And also by the nerf on her. And Varus just gets hit by the nerfs in general. Six also got nerfed. But I think he's still decent. I underrated him last patch and he was A tier. I still think he's decent. So we can keep him here. Major items are just pretty good. Besides that, Kai'Sa didn't get buffed and she was B tier last patch. But since all the champions that are good into Kai'Sa kind of got nerfed, I think we can move her up. Seri got a pretty big nerf. She was A tier last time I placed her. I'm not sure if I want to place a C or B. I do think she still deserves a spot in B. Like Seri is always going to be a decent champion. Big losers of this patch. Smolder was pretty strong last patch, but he got so hard nerfed. I think he's literally just D tier. Like, did they just kill the champion? They don't want this champion in Worlds, and I can kind of understand it. So he just stays there. Then let's finish off the D tier with the AD carries that haven't moved at all. I think all on it champions are still kind of bad. So Vayne, Kalista, Tristana is pretty terrible, but she's not on hit. I think Nyla can deserve a spot in C tier instead of D because she has some decent counter pick matchups. Corki is not playable in bot lane. Twitch kinda sucks. Then what I think will be decent this patch, Lucian. Because Lucian usually kind of suffers against like Misfortune, Ziggs, Varus, whatever. But he's good versus Kai'Sa. So I think he will be good since those got kind of nerfed. And Jinx got a small buff. I want to place her A or B. Sorry, not A or S or A. I might be overrating her with S, but I think she's pretty good this patch. I haven't finished D tier yet. But Sivir is trash, she doesn't have good build buffs. Like, all the champions that are in D tier don't have any good items to build, I think. And that's why they're in D. Sivir is just a trash champion in general. But, like, rushing IE kind of sucks on Tristana. Corki bot is just not a good champion. Corki also got nerfed. Twitch has to rush IE, is also not that good. Vayne has no viable first item like Borg and Kraken feels horrible. She doesn't have good wave clear either. Shiv is not helping with that. Draven got indirectly nerfed by BT nerfs. But I think he still deserves a spot in A, just because champions that are good into Draven, like MF and Varus, also got nerfed, and 6. So I think he's still A tier. Yasuo is a good counter pick. I'll place him in B. I don't think he's blind pickable. Kafis Seraphine also deserve a spot in B. I think they're very stable picks. Jhin, always decent too. They changed nothing about Jhin and they kind of nerfed champions that are decent versus Jhin. Samira got slightly buffed, but I don't think it matters much. I'll put her in C for now. I think what fucks up Samira is hard CC, and it doesn't matter that Samira got buffed on her damage because hard CC still fucks her, so it's kind of the same champion. Same for Ashe. I think Ashe remains in S tier. Ashe is pretty fucking decent. Veigar still D. I think Swain can be C tier, not really D. He has some good counter picks, but he's not blind pickable. I think Ezreal is okay-ish. He can be in B. Next patch he will be dead with mana immune nerfs, so I'm pretty sure. Same for Caitlyn. Caitlyn is decent, not too strong. Senna is okay on AD carry actually, but not too strong either. So no spot in D, but in C for sure. Aphelios always shit champion in solo queue. Like, he's a decent champion in competitive in my opinion, and I do expect to see him a little bit in Worlds, especially from like Aphelios lovers. A lot of good AD carries love Aphelios, Gumayushi, Viper, whatever. Really like this champion. Kog'Maw, same as last patch, C tier. And I think Xayah can be a good counter pick too. I think this is decent rating. I don't think any AD carry is absolutely overpowered. I mean, I think if we check like win rates from AD carries that's to like Emerald Plus, I don't think anyone is spiking besides the ones that no one picks. Let's check win rate. Yeah, see, Swain is spiking because no one is picking him. Same for Karthus, same for Veigar, but these champions are not very good in bot lane. Yeah, no one picks these champs. That's why they're high. So let's go down further in the list and check pick rate compared to win rate. And yeah, as I guessed, Kai'Sa, Jhin, Jinx. Right, I didn't check the win rates before I made this tier list. I'm just checking now. As you can see, these champs are picked very often and they are pretty high win rate. That's why I think they're high. good read on the meta by me, actually. I am pretty sure MF just has lower win rate right now because people are still rushing BT on her. I think her win rate will go up a little bit. As soon as people realize you don't actually need to rush BT on this champion, she's not that bad still, even though she got nerfed. I think the 280 nerfs don't matter that much, so you probably just rush Essence Reaver into IE and then build BT third or Lord Dominix and she's still okay. Okay, I'll keep it like this. As long as we avoid Leona E, we win trades. Even if Leona E hits us, I think we still win trades, by the way. I guess not level 1 because Milio has Q. That's what I'm saying, like we win the trade even if she hits E. Disaster of the maximum scale, by the way. Disaster of the maximum scale. Why is my support flashing into the graves instead of like away? Like literally all bro had to do was flash behind the tower instead of to the left side, because behind the tower the graves actually can't attack him. For some reason he's pushing, which actually helps us out. I mean, not if he plays like this, Emilio. I'll act like I let it crash into the tower, but actually pulled him out. I keep them in lane like this, we're really chilling. Leona can't go on me anymore, she doesn't have mana, she also doesn't have cookies. Like she has mana for one ability right now. Same thing again, I'll just pull this out of tower. Okay, I stop both their bases, that's massive, and I hold the wave at the same time. Can stop him again, he's reading his recall. Yeah, massive, massive, massive. So even though my support is inting, I'm gonna win this lane. Just by me playing better wave management than the enemies. They overstayed and they used shitty recalls. I can recall now, same time as them, because they won't recall in the same spot again. And the wave will actually just hold here. I'm coming back to perfect freeze. Wait, This is illegal, this is illegal. He cannot push this out. Jin is completely griefing his game, by the way. He should have reset and just accepted that I'm freezing on him. Now he didn't reset and he can't push it out though, so it's gonna be even worse and worse for him. Unless my support fucks up here, which I've seen people do. Like, just pull it down here. Ah, shit, I tried to block it. Couldn't. I'll bait them again. We're still in the same wave spot because of what I did. I'm completely fine giving up my cleanse for this. I just hold it again. Like, I have to say, I dodged this. Now she flashed for it. Tried to do the same juke like twice, and he actually predicted it. All her, I'll just hard push meanwhile. I think she kills both. She's somewhat human. Okay, she's not human. The talent should get him. Nice. We're obviously going AD build this game because we have magic damage on support mid and top lane. So it's time for Kraken, sadly. Well, I took myself into death. Okay, just blocking it for them. I really wanted this tower because if I get this tower, I actually have enough for Ginsu's in base. What the f is this guy doing? Terminus. Why did Akali ult? You're trolling, that's not Yamato and Talon, bro. That was sister dominance, that's not even worth it. I couldn't get another auto. See guys, I exceeded the attack speed cap on Kai'Sa. Like when I press E, I'll exceed it with this build, which kinda sucks because I don't even have lethal tempo. That's why I'm saying like, it would feel bad to play lethal tempo because then you just waste stats. Especially when you play with an enchanter, right? That's just another day on the Rift.